everybody. My channel is all about other YouTube channels. And if you're fixing to start one, you might want to pay a little bit of attention to what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you how to get set up on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you all the ins and outs of how to get your channel started, because heck, I don't even know all of that yet. In fact, I doubt if I ever will. But the one thing I will tell you is, before you start one, you need to watch other people. If you have a certain subject matter, you need to watch the people who do that. Now there might be, and you might say, well, there's 100 people doing what I'm doing. And I guarantee you there's 100 people doing what I'm doing. But the difference is, you watch them and see what they do, and you see what works. The one thing you want to look at is how many subscribers they have, how fast they got them, how long it took them to obtain the number of subscribers that they have. And that will help you a lot. And see what they do. There's 100 people running tow trucks out there, and they all have different number of subscribers. Some of them are just astronomical, and they've done it real easily, or let me rephrase that. They've done it with just their own raw talent. None of these people go to school to get where they're at. I've watched channels where you can tell these people are college professional, been trained in college, are real good at speaking, and they sit there and they rattle out a program. Do this, do that, and do this and do that, and this will make everything better. I disagree with that 100%, because you can be the best speaker or have the best display of items that you're doing and not be worth a pile of malarkey, because nobody wants to watch you. You're dull. You have to be interesting. Now, I'll give you an example. I watch a lot of tow truck videos from different companies. Some of them are very interesting. Some of them are just plain dull, and some of them are just plain mean. And it's not that they're mean to the customer. They're just mean looking. They look bad. The face in front of the camera is not the one that I would like to have looking at me. And then you have some that they come out there and they're just perfect right off the bat, and they're all by themselves. They don't have nobody helping them, anything like that. So when you come here, you're going to watch this little bit of garbage at the first, and then I'm gonna recommend you watch a YouTube channel, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. Watch them. And I urge you to watch as many YouTube channels as you can, especially ones on the subject that you're talking about or you're wanting to show. Because like myself, I just turned on the camera and started talking one day about my surgery, and I thought, well, I'll make some more of these things because I love watching YouTube channels. But not everybody's successful. Some people make them and they are just a flop. And if you look at my first ones, you can tell that they were a flop too. So anyway, if you're going to watch a YouTube channel, watch the next part of this video, and you might help you get started in yours. And like I say, there's hundreds of people doing the same subject, doing the same thing over, and you have hundreds of people who have large followings. Do you want to have a large enough following that you make money off of YouTube? Well, then you're going to have to pick something out that makes you stand out better than the rest of the people. You're going to have something that shines. There's a lot of these YouTubes that we will discuss that they just have a group of people that come in and out, or you just have one person, or you have women who are doing something that everybody else does, but it's the way they're dressed that makes them attract large quantities of viewers. and I disapprove, or I don't really, I hate to say this, but it's sexist, and I'm a sexist because I'm an old man and been around a long time and seen a lot, is women channels that want to attract a lot of people, they will stick a woman in there every time, and she's going to be dressed a certain way that just sticks out like a sore thumb. She's got something that likes about her, usually her body and how she dresses. That's one way to attract viewers. Then there's just the guy that you're going to meet people here. This one fella, he talks, he does something. You might think, well, that's boring as hell what he's doing, but he does it. He's got lots of viewers. In fact, there's 2 or 3 of the people we will discuss down the line that are just ordinary, plain, everyday people that don't really stand out in the world, but what they do and how they do it, and it's pretty much repetition of the same thing over and over and over again. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If you're not, you can contact me and maybe you can tell me that I'm full of bull, but I do believe to be a good YouTube channel with all these out there, you have to stand out among the crowd. So you're going to have to do something a little bit different, or you're going to have a personality. I have watched my videos, my intro, and I'm dull. I'm not pretty, I'm not good looking, but I can talk. I can talk all day long. I can talk to a dead person if I have to. But you have to have some way to express yourself and attract things into a video. And there are some videos out there that there's nobody talking. It's just a video. And it's got hundreds of thousands of viewers. If you go back and look at some of my others, you can see where I've made millions of mistakes, and I'm still making mistakes because I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. So anyway, watch this next video. Hope it will help you. And don't be afraid to watch other videos, channels that are subjects that you're not interested in, because you have to know what's going on out there. You may see something that you think, well, I never would have done that, but you can do it yourself. And draw a following out there. And it goes from one spectrum to the other. I mean, there's just no end to it. I wish I'd had this 30, 40 years ago, because I would have had a YouTube channel then and showed all the crazy things I was doing. And I have done some doozies. Anyway, you have a great day, and God bless y'all. Talk to you. Watch this next video. It's very interesting. Bye. Hello everybody. If you watch the intro, you will see I want you to look up this video, this YouTube channel, and watch what he does. Now these are very interesting because he does exactly the same thing every time. He does 20, 30 minutes worth of video, and there's not much difference. But it's the way he does it. It's the way he talks to you. It's the way he talks to people. I mean, he's just a nice guy. He doesn't try to bully anybody, pick on anybody. And he has a large following, which is unusual for what he does, because there's a whole lot of people out there doing exactly the same thing he's doing, but he just does it in a way that attracts attention. I'm sure there's people who have started up their YouTube channel and didn't get no followers or didn't have any attraction to them, and they just gave up. And the gentleman's name is Towtrucker. Is his channel Towtrucker? He's in Atlanta, Georgia, and he works for a company. The company has given him permission to shoot the videos, and to show what he does out there. Basically, what his job is, he moves abandoned or unauthorized vehicles from apartment complex. Now, he does not drive into them and look for them and then take them out. The apartment complex calls him or calls the company, says, I want these vehicles moved because they're not authorized. And you may say, well, that's not right. Well, trust me, it's a necessity in some parts of the country, especially in areas where the population is real thick. Now, you drive. I hate a tow truck company that pulls in and sees you park someplace you're not supposed to be and snatches you and takes you off and charges you $300 to get your car back. And I have dealt with some of them in my lifetime, and they are crooks. I had a tow truck company, and I would never do that. If something were moved, you had to call me, and I would come get it. Well, that's what his company does. They call him apartment complexes, says we need these vehicles moved, and the good reason for it is there's limited space for you to park in. They don't want a bunch of junk cars, because I guarantee you, if you allow the outside of the apartment look like a junkyard, you're going to attract that type of people. You're going to attract drug dealings, shooting, murders, crime, because you got a bunch of abandoned, broke down cars there, and they will come get it, and they should. I think in Atlanta, in that area, they have ordinances that you cannot have cars parked unattendable, like broke down, not functioning, no tags on them. They have to be removed, and you have to keep that car up to date to drive it and to have it. And you can't park in handicap spots. He's really big on handicap. So if you're thinking about making a YouTube channel, or you just like watching YouTube channel, watch him. It's called the Towtrucker. He's a real nice guy, and you will enjoy what he does. And if you're a decent person, you will probably understand exactly what he's doing. Nobody wants their car towed. Nobody. But sometimes it's absolute necessity to do it. Anyway, you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. Bye.